Live from the K-Fox 14 studios in El Paso and Las Cruces, this is K-Fox 14 News at 5.
6 hours and counting. El Pasoans make sure city leaders hear their voices on a proposal to bring AAA baseball to downtown El Paso. Good evening. I'm John Purvis.
And I'm Erica Castillo. First on Fox this evening, more than 100 people crowd city council chambers for a chance to speak. It is so crowded, it is hard for our crew to set up as normal without being disruptive. So KFOX 14 News at 5's Martina Valverde joins us live via Skype right outside council chambers.
Well, inside, speaker after speaker has been addressing council. These chambers have been packed since 8 o'clock this morning. Now, they are even setting up overflow viewing areas to make sure that everybody could hear what everyone had to say. All of this happening right here on the 10th floor of City Hall.
5 or 6 kids in here. So that's great to see, and that's what it's all about. It's about these kids. It's about our future. And I'm tired of hearing about how poor we are.
And you are taking a live look at some of the 114 speakers that signed up today. City Council will vote to overturn or move forward with tearing down City Hall to make way for a $50 million AAA baseball stadium. There is one obvious missing component at today's meeting. That is City Rep Steve Ortega, who has thrown his support for the stadium. Mayor John Cook says he was excused to go on his honeymoon. Now, just as speakers, they are split down Rep. Robinson said their presentation for the stadium. Robinson, I know Dean has been to the stadium. It was so proud after June. The match decision go to the voters. Acosta now on the fence. The non-compete clause taken out of the contract as well as tickets for charge raised. But how to vote today remains unknown. Now, that could lead to a 4-3 vote with the stadium moving forward, but the mayor has said that he would veto the decision. He would have 5 days to do that if it goes to that. Council would then have to overturn that veto with a 6-2 vote. Now, there's only a handful of speakers left. They were only supposed to get 90 seconds each, with the mayor being very lenient with that time, not stopping anybody. Still, we are expecting a vote within the next hour, hour and a half, and of course, we'll bring that to you as soon as we get it. We're now reporting live via Skype at City Hall. Martina Valverde, KFOX 14 News at 5.
Each one of the more than 130 people signed up to speak gets 90 seconds to air their opinion. Some have been angry, others kind of funny, some choked up and emotional. We're expecting public comment to continue through the news hour, as Martina mentioned. KFOX 14 News at 5's Rick DuPont is live outside of the meeting with some of the more compelling arguments. His report coming up in about 25 minutes. Meantime, KFOX 14 has been tracking your opinion on the ballpark vote all day. Erico Varrubias writes on our Facebook page, "Bring the team over, build it, and they will come, or at least I will." Cricket Morrison counters, saying, "Quality of life is not a baseball field we do not need or cannot support." But Isabel Gomez sees it entirely different. She says, "Why do people have to be so negative? This is a good opportunity for El Paso." You can sound off on the ballpark battle on our Facebook page. We are looking for new comments for our 9 p.m. newscast. You'll find a link to our Facebook page on kfoxtv.com. And you can also monitor our live feed of the council meeting right now as you watch us on air. That's also on kfoxtv.com, where you can check out a number of stories we've done over the last few months on the proposed stadiums.
In other business, El Paso City Council votes to change red light ticket violations. Now, if you have an outstanding ticket, you will not be able to renew your vehicle registration. This applies to all tickets that are more than 90 days old.
I believe the new law they passed, I mean, I think it's an alright law. Like, if they're going to be charging people, they should get it done in a like good time frame, you know, so that they'll get everything paid off. But I mean, I think that the photo enforcement itself in general is just kind of a violation of our rights.
The city says drivers owe more than $3 million in unpaid red light tickets. Continuing coverage now of the ongoing problems in Vinton, where KFOX 14 uncovers new information on a criminal investigation of a councilwoman. KFOX 14 News at 5's Genevieve Curtis is live in Vinton.
Well, I'm back here in Vinton, where over the last few months, the council has battled over out of all things water rights. Basically, the town needs a water system. And now I'm learning the woman at the center of the controversy, Councilwoman Juvencio Rios Ontiveros, is in the sights of the district attorney's investigation. Investigators are looking to charge Rios Ontiveros with obstruction or retaliation, a third-degree felony. They wouldn't give me specifics, only saying it's a white-collar crime. But here's what I found out. According to the Texas Penal Code, obstruction or retaliation refers to a person commits an offense if he intentionally or knowingly harms or threatens to harm another by an unlawful act. The DA's office accepted the case in June of this year. This comes just as council will again discuss the budget. The village has put forth one budget, and Ontiveros has put forth a separate one that looks to slash employees' salaries in half, except her own. The meeting is set to get underway here in just a little while. I will be in the meeting and we'll try and get a comment from Rios Ontiveros. We'll bring you that story tonight on KFOX 14 News at 9. For now, reporting live in Vinton, Genevieve Curtis, KFOX 14 News at 5.
An update to overnight news. Police arrest 2 Fort Bliss soldiers after a car chase in northeast El Paso. The KFOX 14 Morning News reporting it happened at around 10 p.m. when police chased a black 2007 Chevy Impala believed to be the car used in an aggravated robbery. Police say 2 men, 21-year-old Tedrick James and 18-year-old Davalos Brown, were in the car. Police say after the holdup, the men took off and refused to stop for police. The car chase ending when the Impala hit a police cruiser near Gateway North and Moonlight.
We got scared. We were supposed to get on hurt you, so we just decided to go straight. And then we ended up passing by here and we see cars who stopped us, stopping us.
No one was injured. The verdict is in for a man accused of shooting and killing his mother after a heated argument earlier this year. Jurors find Leo Martinez guilty of the crime just hours ago. We're told the sentencing phase is still ongoing this evening. We'll have the latest on this tonight on KFOX 14 News at 9.
The El Paso County Sheriff's Office launches a new way to report crime. It's a series of web pages called Report a Crime Online. The sites allow you to report a variety of crimes, including graffiti. For a link to the websites, just go to ours, kfoxtv.com, and click web links mentioned. Our media partner, the Las Cruces Sun News, reports a man scheduled to plead guilty to a murder charge causes a cancellation of the hearing after he intentionally hurts himself. Authorities say Dominic Montoya repeatedly hit his forehead against a wall until he began to bleed. Montoya is accused of killing a fellow inmate 6 years ago at the Doña Ana County Jail.
Target is apologizing to a little boy who wasn't allowed to buy a toy dinosaur with rolled-up quarters. The boy was with his grandmother at the Target on Sunland Park, local where he was trying to spend the $30 he had saved to buy the toy. Corey's grandmother, Denise Ryder, told us the cashier and the manager told them they have a policy that doesn't allow the store to accept more than $10 in change. Well, Target today sends us this statement saying, quote, "On behalf of the El Paso Target store team, I would like to apologize for the experience Ms. Ryder and her grandson had at our store. Target does not have any policies in place that prohibit or limit the use of change." The little boy ended up buying his toy at Kmart that same morning. Another El Pasoan is dead from the West Nile virus, and there are new cases to report. El Paso health officials say a 67-year-old woman is the third death this year as a result of the virus. She lived on the east side in the 79935 zip code. 5 new cases are also reported, bringing the total to 23 so far. The new cases include a 5-year-old boy. Record enrollment numbers are being reported at Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center. Officials announced a new record with nearly 4,400 students enrolled this fall semester. This is the largest enrollment in the institution's history. The Paul L. Foster School of Medicine enrolled 253 students.
A federal judge rules police in Arizona can immediately start enforcing the state's controversial immigration law. Today's ruling marks the first time police can carry out the 2010 law's requirement that officers, while enforcing other laws, question the immigration status of those they suspect are in the country illegally. A cooler afternoon for the borderland. Forecaster Joshua Zuber is in for Chief Meteorologist Sandra Diaz. He's here to tell us how cool it's going to get tonight.
It will be relatively cooler compared to last night, and I say relative because it is still pretty warm outside. Take a live look outside here in central El Paso. This is our global hospice care webcam, 84 degrees. We were in the lower 90s yesterday. Those winds out of the west about 7 miles per hour. Take a look. You can see clear skies there, clear skies on our satellite picture across the region, and that means early warning storm track Doppler radar is quiet and will remain so. And as we move through the next couple of days, we're really only going to be warmer as we see average temperatures tonight warming up tomorrow, and then there are even more 90-degree days ahead. Just how long they'll last is just ahead.
Millions of dollars in gold found in a man's garage, and now authorities are looking for his family.
Our topic in the Sun City, the fate of the ballpark, and what you think about how city leaders are handling the controversy.
Concealed weapons could make their way into state parks. The law in New Mexico is considering changing coming up.
Hundreds of people embracing the United States as they call El Paso their new home. Next on KFOX 14 News at 5, coverage you can count on.